Have you ever woken up at 3 a.m. with your heart racing, wondering if this wine that you drank the night before was actually relaxing you or stealing your peace? I think at our age, we often feel like we need a glass of wine or a drink in the evening to relax. I know that I did for a number of years. That's what I did in the evenings, especially when I was raising my son as a single mom. I would work a full-time job, come home, make dinner, and have to do homework when he was younger and give baths and things like that and put him to bed. And by that time, I was ready for a drink to just sit down and relax and unwind for the day. And I felt like that drink was actually relaxing me and giving me peace. And I think it was for a while until I started to notice the changes and the racing of the heart and waking up at 3 or 4 a.m. not feeling good, being sick and being hungover. So today I want to talk about being sober curious, not because you have a problem, just because you are going into the next chapter of your life and you're thinking that you want more out of life. You want to feel good about this next chapter. You want to feel good about yourself and you want to be healthy. This doesn't mean that you have to label yourself as an alcoholic. It's not about hitting rock bottom. It's about raising your standards and how good you want to feel. Alcohol starts to affect us a lot differently when we're older. I know being over 50, actually just turning 60 years old, I started to notice in my later years that when I drank, compared to how I was when I was in my 20s and 30s, I was not feeling good. The menopause was there. I was getting hot flashes much worse than I thought that they should be. And the alcohol was affecting me in ways that I realize now were not good. I knew that it was really starting to affect my health and something needed to change. And instead of focusing on what you're giving up, focus on what you're gaining in your life. This time of your life is meant to be simple and peaceful. And I learned that if alcohol is part of that, my life was not peaceful at all. After removing that alcohol, I learned that life was a lot better. I felt so much better inside and I looked better on the outside. I would wake up in the mornings and I loved not being hungover. I enjoy the mornings. I enjoy getting up early and drinking a cup of tea and having that peace and not being sick from drinking the night before. So just give yourself permission to try it without committing to stopping drinking completely. Just see how you feel the next morning after not having those drinks the night before. See how peaceful you feel and how good you feel. So before you pour yourself that drink, just ask yourself, am I drinking this because I'm stressed? Am I drinking this to relax? Or am I drinking it to numb some feelings that I'm having right now? Just, am I drinking it to escape from feelings that I need to deal with? So replace that evening ritual with another kind of drink. Have a decaffeinated cup of tea. Have a sparkling water. You can still continue the habit of having a drink, just not alcoholic. I know for a while I needed to have a sugary drink and I would replace that alcohol with a soda. And that seemed to take that away. And I was still going through the ritual of sitting on the couch and having a drink, but not having it be alcoholic. So if you're in midlife, this is not the ending. This is just the beginning of your second half. And you want to enjoy it. You want to be peaceful and you want to have a simple life and, not be tired and sick all the time. If you are curious about what life might look like on the other side, watch my prior video where I share my personal story, how I thought alcohol helped me until I got sober. And I'll see you next time.